Fresh like I just got a contract. Fresh like I just.
I think they're in a lot of trouble. If they had home court, they were playing the first couple games in Staples. I think it's a different story. The bubble, though, is anybody's game. And Dame Lillard is a beast. A beast. After missing those free throws, dude's put up 2 60-point games. Man is a beast on fire. And what's scary about Portland is he has something to prove. Yeah, he feels disrespected in the league, and he is out to prove it. And the Lakers without Avery Bradley could fall victim, I think, very easily to Dame Lillard. I think very easily. Not to mention CJ McCollum, but I am terrified of Portland in a 7-game series. The Lakers look like they were just running drills. Mm-hmm. I mean, they looked like they were just like running. Like, maybe a basket.
Yeah, that's what a lot of the fans were saying on Twitter. Like, I think they just wanted some cardio in this game.
That's what it looked like. Now, playoff LeBron is, you can't discount that. Mm-hmm. We haven't really seen playoff Anthony Davis. I mean, a little bit, but we don't know.
Yeah, why, John?
Yeah.
Why Lakers fans keep doing this to Anthony Davis? Why are you guys acting like this man has not been taking his own team to the playoffs? They went to the second round.
Whoa. Again, what do we remember most about that series? Drew Holiday and Dame. Drew Holiday strapping up Dame Lillard. I literally do not remember. We do not remember AD in that series.
Remember Anthony Davis still going out and putting up like 28, 12.
I really don't, bro.
It's no disrespect. It's no disrespect to AD.
I do.
He's done it once. He's done it once. You need to do it year after year to get that reputation. And it's not a knock on him. He just hasn't had a chance. He hasn't had talent around him to do it like he does now. Who's going to score? Who's going to score up against Dame? What, you can put LeBron on him? He's going to be gassed by the second quarter. Like what are you going to do?
Hey, I mean, I think you all are in a lot of trouble. Honestly, I think your rotations are going to be put to test. I think that your front court that everybody and that Pavy himself loves to brag about. He loved to tell me Dwight Howard was great and how he should have some 6 man of the year votes and how he was better than Maxey Keebler and all this. No, he was not. No, he is not. And JaVale, I don't even know. Honestly, it's Lakers fans all on the internet saying JaVale shouldn't even play in the playoffs.
Listen, I think
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? I think
JaVale's got a role, and I think how him and Dwight have sort of shared and embraced the role of sharing the 5 duties is awesome. So I think that JaVale absolutely has earned the right to play, even if nothing else but a defensive stopper and 5 fouls in the paint. I will take those 5 fouls during that. And they're probably not even going to run at the 5 anyway. They'll probably just do a stretch 4 like they always do and probably put Anthony Davis in there.
If he want to play at the 5.
Yeah, they're not going to play. They're not going to play many true centers. I'm terrified of Portland. And having said that, I'm still taking the Lakers in 6.
Okay. How about you, Pavy? What do you think? Are the Lakers in trouble for Portland? Obviously, you had your Pavs Daily Take episode a couple days ago.
But again, I told you this months ago when I said in a game 7, is it unrealistic to say that a Dame can't outplay LeBron? Am I like still wild for saying this? Do you think that like Dame can't outplay?
In game 7, no. I'm still
have you look against
look, I don't. You hear me talk about LeBron all the time and say I don't believe in LeBron. But game 7,
Listen, bro.
LeBron. I'm sorry.
Listen, bro. In any other series, okay, sure. But in this series, again, with the Lakers backcourt, which is non-existent right now, if Avery Bradley was there, it would be a little bit of a different story because I'd be like, you know what, somebody could offer some resistance, some resistance to Dame. But KCP and Danny Green and Alex Caruso and Quinn Cook,
I can get it done.
When you see what he was just doing to these other people who had better defenders than that on them, what?
I mean, really, do they have better defenders? That's a real question.
Who do they play? They play. He put up. Well, Dallas didn't really have nobody to guard him.
Dallas has no one to guard him. I love Luka, but Luka can't guard the turnstile.
Luka can't. The Nets.
He can give you 30, 10, and 10, but he gonna keep turning like a turnstile.
The Nets, I think, have younger and more active defenders. Are they better mentally? Maybe not, but I think they have more younger and active defenders. And who was the game before that he put up 61 on? Who was the game before that? I literally forgot who it was.
I forgot.
Anyway, regardless, though, yes, I do think the Lakers are in trouble. Obviously, people say, "Oh, well, these games don't matter." No, they don't matter, but they do matter from the standpoint of like rhythm and consistency.
I agree.
Like you don't really get, like, it's not like you get a whole month off. Like you talking about basically you just restarted a season after not playing for like 4 months, and you just finna act like, oh well, because we won all those games back then and we had that rhythm, it's gonna carry over to now. This is basically a whole new season, and you've never seen nothing like this before. And I think the one thing, like John mentioned, was in the bubble with no crowd, these games are never over. Like you'll see games, it'll be like a 10-point lead with 2 minutes left. And usually in regular times, if you in, somebody's stadium, you'll close that out.
Yeah.
These games, like the shot Tyler Johnson was hitting last night, I don't think he hits if fans are in the stadium. Like a lot of things that happen are just completely different. So yes, I am worried for the Lakers. If I had to go ahead.
What do you think about Rondo coming back? Is that
I think they need Rondo. I think that Rondo is one of the most important things that they need right now. And I think that because I think they have no backup point guard. I think that hurts them because of the fact that, like, let's say LeBron checks out because he has to check out. He can't play 48 minutes. Yeah. And if he checks out for like 7 minutes and not 7 minutes, but 3 minutes, and you give up a whole 7-point lead in 3 minutes, bro, like we need somebody to come in and stabilize the game. And also, I think that Bron at his age should not be initiating all his offense from that far out from the basket. I think that Bron sometimes should be in the post, and I think that he should embrace that, and he should let Rondo run point guard, and Bron should go more in the scorer mode.
Yeah, but you have to stop. How can LeBron be in the post when we have Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee or
Why
Anthony
would they
Davis
both be on the court though? Because again, 80.
How many minutes are you expecting LeBron to play? If LeBron has to play over 38 minutes a game or 36 minutes a game, number one, he might get hurt. Number one, he might get hurt. And number two,
36 minutes.
Look, Frank Vogel. If LeBron got to play more than 36 minutes a game in the playoffs, y'all get
playing 36 minutes.
He's playing 36 trouble. Lakers fans, listen to me. If LeBron got to play 36 minutes a game plus in the playoffs, well, number one, you better worry about his health. And number two, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in big trouble. I mean, what do you think about LeBron in terms of his minutes and also his groin, John? What do you think about that? I mean,
I think his groin is fine. His groin is healed. He had the offseason and the bubble to heal. I think LeBron's playing 36 to 38. I think 100% beyond a shadow of doubt. I think if Frank Vogel pulls him out, he's putting himself back in the game. I think that's who he is and who he's always been. There's no way that he's coming off the court. The Lakers are at their best when he is on the court, whether the ball is in his hands or as a decoy. And if they are going to play Portland, which I'd imagine they probably are, they need to put up their best. And their best is when LeBron James is on the court. So
this is also my other question for you guys. The Lakers currently are, I mean, I don't know. I mean, what are you both looking at as being the Lakers' core rotation of guys in the playoffs? Do you think that they like dwindle it down to an 8-man rotation? What do you think that the Lakers are going to do in terms of their rotations, both Pavi and John?
I mean, we're not going to see Taylor Horton Tucker, I think, play big minutes against Portland. I think they're going to tighten it down to probably 9, I would imagine, and that's going to be it.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like one thing, the Lakers have been running some lineups that I don't think you would ever see. I don't think you'll ever see Quinn Cook initiating offense in the playoffs. I hope you don't see that, and if you do see that, it's an issue. I think probably you may, Dion may, get some on burn. Rondo, obviously Kuzma, Caruso will probably get some burn. Dwight will get some burn. So maybe like 9, maybe 10-man rotation. But like you said, you won't see probably Quinn Cook, and you probably won't see who else? Horton Tucker, Caruso. I don't know if JR is gonna get too much playing time. Maybe.
It is also reported that Rajon Rondo will enter the bubble on Thursday. So
4 days, right?
Yeah. I think they desperately need him back. I think Lakers fans we're very quick to judge him and say that they don't need him, but you have to realize that there is no other point guard on this team. I remember when Daniel Belch, shout out to Daniel Belch, the star of our Lakers show King Watch LA, was talking to me about the Lakers versus Clippers. He's like, Caruso's gonna shine. He's gonna be more clutch than PG. I'm like, you got to stop this, bro. You got it. Like Lakers fans at certain points in time are very extremely delusional. But I do think that the Lakers need Rondo, and I think that if they're going to beat the Blazers, they're going to need Rondo as well, just for the sheer pressure that Rondo will put on another team offensively when he's out there actually dishing and creating. Because also, this is the other thing about Dame. Dame hasn't really, in this stretch that he had over the past couple games, had to play against another point guard that could put up 40 on his head. You know what I mean? Like, even when he's playing Steph Curry. Regardless.
Fresh like I got a contract. Moving through the city, we be going. Roller that's you pulling, now you know it. Fresher than a mass contract.